Hi, this is Karoy, and today we are going to talk about how to use credit cards wisely. Responsible use of your credit card leads to many financial advantages. Tip 1, starting with the debit card. So we always wonder whether the debit card is any good, but it operates just like a credit card, processes the transactions immediately, and it restricts your spending to what you have in your bank account. The second tip, only buy what you can afford. When it comes to credit, it's better to be cautious. You don't want to spend too much. Try to wait to buy high-end items. Most expensive items can wait to be funded when you're ready, and you can decide to ration them out and pay and save and pay as you accumulate the money. If you buy an expensive item, try to call it quits before you accumulate another expensive item. If you use a credit card, for example, to buy something expensive such as a laptop, force yourself to stop using the credit card until you pay off the old one in full. My preferred method would be eliminate credit cards altogether, cut them up and throw them away. If you're in debt, how can you get out of debt while still holding onto your credit cards? Basically, it's like pouring water into a basket, and we know baskets are full of holes. There won't be any work done. Your efforts will go in vain. So think about it. Small purchases add up, so be very mindful. You may tend to dismiss these small purchases, but they're the ones that cause the biggest problems. Those lunches here and there, the movies and snacks, the gas, the latte, that money we don't account for is what causes the biggest problem. Keep track of all your purchases, and this will be easy as you have your budget planned out. You plan ahead of time before you make any purchases. This step should be easy to manage. By seeing the total on your balance increase as you use your credit card, you will be less likely to use the card continuously. So, check your balances and see what you owe, how much interest you're paying, list them down. That way you're cautious and you know what you're spending and where you're spending it. Pay off the card in full whenever possible. The majority of people who have credit cards have the intention of paying off their credit card in full, but as life happens, that doesn't actually happen in reality. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having so much revolving debt right now. So whenever possible, pay it off. Try to pay the cards off and stop using them. Cash is king. Use what you have on hand. And if you don't have, wait. Paying your credit cards in full. It keeps you out of debt. I think we all know that. It saves you money on interest and fees. It helps raise your credit score. So some questions you need to think about. Do I need to buy this now or wait until later? It's okay to wait. You'll find whatever you need. If I do buy this item, how long will it take me to pay it off? You don't want to find yourself in such a situation where you're trying to pay off debt. How many times do I use my credit card each month? Do I have the money to pay it off by the due date? If you have the money to pay it off by the due date, don't even use it, or wait until you have the cash and just use the cash straight up. It's clean, it's quick, it's efficient, versus trying to mess with the credit cards and credit card companies and all the rules, the interest, the finance charges. It's too much. Use cash. That would be my recommendation anyway. Action tips. Some activities you can do right now. Start with your debit card. You can get a debit card from your bank, wherever you're banking at. If you have an account, by now you should have a debit card, really. Watch for the small purchases. Those are the ones that bring us the biggest problems. And keep track of your transactions. If you make a large amount, cut yourself off until you have it paid off. I hope you get the time to implement all we've talked about. I know it's much, but it can be done. Just take some time out, sit down and write all the things you need to do, and to all your success. This is Kerry again. Bye.